This week on Inside Boulder News, the city takes a major step toward achieving an important affordable housing goal. Boulder Reservoir staff and volunteers keep athletes safe during the world's largest Ironman, and an open house at Boulder Junction showcases the completion of public and private projects. Welcome to Inside Boulder News. I'm Ashley Prill. Through an innovative public-private partnership, the city took a giant step towards meeting one of its most important affordable housing goals this week. $8.25 million from the city's Affordable Housing Fund is being used to acquire and rehabilitate 203 market-rate housing units and turn them into permanently affordable housing.
It's a really exciting opportunity for the City of Boulder. It's the largest affordable housing investment in terms of financial investment as well as units that the city has ever made. It's a great opportunity for us to partner with Element Properties and Allison Management, two for-profit affordable housing developers that are willing to work with the city to further the city's goal of preserving and creating affordable housing.
The city has a long-standing goal of creating and preserving 10% of all housing in the city, or 4,500 units, as permanently affordable to low and moderate income residents. With this partnership, total percent of units is now exceeding 8% in the city. One of the very attractive features of it, besides its location, besides the number of units, was the fact that this per unit subsidy was quite a bit lower than it typically takes for us to make a unit permanently affordable. So it represented a very efficient use of the city's resources.
The buildings included in the agreement are located in South Central Boulder. Each permanently affordable unit will receive over $27,000 in renovations, including energy efficiency and cosmetic upgrades. For more information about the city's affordable housing program, visit bouldercolorado.gov/homeownership. Creating safer streets and a more sustainable transportation system are also top priorities for the City of Boulder. In an effort to achieve these goals, the city is experimenting with repurposing vehicle lanes on Folsom Street between Valmont Road and Canyon Boulevard. The experiment is testing street design techniques currently being used around the country.
One of the first things that we look at is this new 1-foot stripe along the bike lane. And that's a bit wider than the typical bike lane stripe, being 8 inches. And what we wanted to do there was provide some demarcation between the bike lane and the travel lane in the area of the corridor where we weren't able to right size. And that is the section between Canyon and Arapahoe. Why all this green? And so green is a federally approved color to demarcate or indicate bicycle facilities. The green markings that we use have a slip-resistant material embedded into the marking, so that when it gets wet or if it's snowy, then the material itself doesn't actually become more slippery. There are several different types of green markings along the corridor. There is the green marking within the bike lane that signifies it as a bike lane. And there's also markings at the intersection, which are in the form of a green skip stripe that indicate to the motorists that they can expect to see bicyclists when turning right. So it's a way to heighten the visibility, the safety, the awareness of the intersections, to provide both the notification for the motorists and the bicyclists that this is a shared zone. Another type of green marking we have in the corridor is called the bike box. And the bike box is a European adaptation which helps provide additional queuing space for bicyclists at an intersection. It also brings them up to the front of the intersection and allows them a little bit more visibility and heightened awareness along the corridor. So now the use of the bollards along the corridor is an extra step beyond the buffered bike lane. We're actually putting in protection along the corridor to help bicyclists feel more safe, and again to provide a visual cue to both the bicyclists and the motorists where each respective mode belongs. And the last facility is called a buffer transition, where we create a right turn pocket for motor vehicles, and we move the bicyclists out from the curb, and then the motor vehicle must cross over the bike lane in order to make the right turn. Now we use that type of facility for intersections that have a very high right turning volume. Try it on your bike, walk the corridor, hop in your car, drive the corridor. Come experience the new configuration and let us know what it's like.
Over the next few weeks, city staff will continue to study the corridor daily, collect data on vehicle speeds, volume of motor vehicles and bicyclists, and listen to comments from the public. While the city had planned to install a similar treatment to other locations in the city, those plans have been put on hold until council can consider the impacts of the first one and evaluate public feedback. Information from the first pilot will be presented to the Transportation Advisory Board and to City Council at a study session on August 25th. Make sure your input is included by contacting staff via email or phone, providing a comment at boulderlivinglab.net, or visiting inspireboulder.com. The world's largest Ironman took place in Boulder for the second time last weekend. Competitors swam 2.4 miles in the Boulder Reservoir, biked 112 miles through Boulder County, and ran a full marathon on the Boulder Creek Path. The event drew thousands of athletes, their families, and spectators to Boulder, and in order to be ready for them, staff at the Boulder Reservoir began planning a year ago.
We supply all of the staffing, we supply all of the boats, the small watercraft, the volunteers. We work very closely with Ironman, with their water course director, and they actually set the course, but we supply all the staffing and water safety that's on the water for the day of.
Water safety, water two.
Our staff goes through extensive training in the beginning of our season. A lot of our training is very specific to water safety for events, so that they are very prepared, especially for this event and the number of people that are in the water.
So we're just looking for swimmers that are struggling, that have cramps, anyone who's just getting really, really tired. We have a lot of kayaks and stand-up paddleboards out there to make sure that if people need to stop and take a break, they can. And we're especially paying attention to those people that stop and take a break in case they need to be pulled. Actually, Ironman is my favorite event of the entire year. So today is my favorite day, and I think my favorite part is just getting to be out on the water in the beautiful sunshine, you know, with the view of the Flatirons and seeing all these incredible athletes from all over the world. Honestly, I think we all just kind of love it. We have a really great community here. We're all really good friends, and it's just fun. It's so exciting to get to see everyone finish the race, and even those people that don't, it's a really nice feeling to be able to help them and know that you were there to keep them safe. So just knowing that you're helping keep people safe, and the fact that we enjoy it, we love being out here and working here.
Registration for Ironman Boulder 2016 is already available at ironman.com. For more information about upcoming triathlons and other events at the Boulder Reservoir, visit bouldercolorado.gov/parkrec/Boulder Reservoir. You're invited to bring the whole family to an open house at Boulder Junction on Thursday, August 13th. The event will showcase the completion of both public and private projects in the area. Boulder Junction was designed to be a transit-oriented community that allows for a diversity of uses, including public transportation, residential, retail, and community gathering places. While some private construction will continue, the city and its partners are looking forward to marking the completion of some unique aspects.
We'd like to also celebrate it and introduce it to the community, have the community come down and tour the new bus station, the new multi-use paths and bridges and streets and hotel and residential units. There's a lot of really neat efforts, hard work and collaboration that went into creating this new neighborhood and this transportation hub in Central Boulder.
The event will take place from 4:30 to 6:30 p.m. and after the ribbon cutting, you'll be able to tour the area. Due to limited parking, attendees are encouraged to walk, bike, or take the bus. For more information, visit boulder-junction.com. Thank you for watching Inside Boulder News. Stay in touch with us on Facebook and Twitter by submitting news tips and questions. You can also sign up to receive video updates right in your inbox. Just go to boulderchannel8.com and click on subscribe.